House Tipster Industry Live is your ultimate destination for trend spotting and design news. Streaming directly from leading industry events, we are your voice in the design community. Trade shows, showroom openings, we are there.
Christopher Grubb with House Tipster. We are in Las Vegas at the World Market.
Hi, it's Patty Carpenter.
Hi everyone, we're at Allison Eden Studios with House Tipster.
I'm standing here with the beautiful and successful Kathy Ireland.
And someone you might recognize, Jane Seymour. Look who am I with? Kelly Ellis.
Big thanks to our sponsors.
Hi everybody, John McClain back with House Tipster. Today we are at the Lunada Bay Tile showroom. You guys, this is such a pretty showroom. I walked in yesterday and was so blown away by all of the tile. So we're gonna walk in now and talk to Faraz about the showroom and about all the great trends that are happening here at Coverings 19. Come on with me. All right, as we come in here, Faraz, how are you?
Good morning. How are you
Good
doing?
to see you.
Thank you guys for coming.
Of
I appreciate
course,
it.
my pleasure. So I was just saying to the people watching that, I came in yesterday and was instantly drawn to this section.
I saw your eyes.
Yeah, right?
I saw your eyes.
Yeah, I kind of left them here. I was blown away. I love texture as an interior designer. All of my clients love, and they're finally embracing texture, I think, in their design. And this is a gorgeous collection that you have here, and we're going to talk about it in one second. But tell me a little bit about your company and then a little bit of the history so people at home can get to know you better.
Well, our company was founded in October 29th in 1993 by Carl Studley. His vision, he loved art. He was passionate about art. He was passionate about ceramics and glass making, and he thought, I'm going to put all that knowledge into tile, and started a very small company, and we evolved. Actually, we had different names as the company evolved, and we became Lunada Bay Tile officially in 2013, I believe.
Great.
And the company still have that same motto, same soul, the same vision of passion, art, bringing beauty to the world, but in a sort of a functional medium, which I think is very important.
I see passion with every single person in this showroom. It's unbelievable the amount of love that you guys have for your products.
It embodies. It's a company culture. We employ that from the very beginning. I think it's sort of felt across the whole entire team.
I agree, and I think that's passion is part of the game, right? Whether you're an interior designer or a tile
listen, anytime
manufacturer.
you do art, there has to be passion involved. That's kind of how it works.
Well, let's talk about art because this literally is wall art. I could take this frame home and hang it on my wall. It's so
I think
so
exactly
gorgeous.
this is what it is. I mean, this collection is born from true sculptors in Japan that really make handmade sculpture. Basically, this is sculpture that you just take and hang on your wall.
Mm-hmm.
The glazing techniques, the actually sculpting techniques, are techniques they employed for thousands of years. So the idea of taking such a very delicate medium and make it functional, durable, and sort of had second life and second duality this is kind of what it embodies. But I think also people want that art. They want, as you said, texture is become #1 trend.
And I think so many times people think they have to forego beauty for function or vice versa. And
yeah, that's
you've told us that we don't have to do that anymore, right? You've eliminated that factor.
I mean, there still has to be some concerns here and there, but no, we're trying to eliminate that because we put the science also. We have a huge technical department that gets to work on the collection as we design it to make sure that it's done right for the right environment, for the right application.
Of course, and that's my job to make sure that I work with you to relay that message to my client, right?
So we tell you that and you talk to your client about that. So
I'll do it. I will make them buy this tile. I don't care who
it
is. They're
honestly,
going.
You don't have to make anyone buy this tile, just show them the tile.
You're right.
That's all you have to do, just show them the tile.
You know what?
And automatically,
they're
going to tell you,
right.
I want that tile.
You're exactly right. So this is on trend perfectly with texture everywhere right now.
I
and
think it's huge.
You guys hit the nail on the head with this one.
But I'm sorry to interrupt, but
no.
I think one of the most important things also, it's an organic texture. There's definitely, you see the art in that texture.
Absolutely. No, there's no question.
It's not pretentious in any way.
And you know, sometimes texture is just on the way it's applied, but you actually have texture within texture. So every piece of material actually has texture within that texture, even on the discs.
There's no two pieces are alike in that board.
Is that right?
Not two
oh
pieces are exactly
my
the same.
goodness.
So that doesn't exist.
That's still my heart.
Yes,
You're
there you
speaking
go.
my language now. I
I'm
love
glad
it.
that I'm speaking your language. It's working for
Let's
us.
move into this little next vignette here, and then tell me about this. Because I love the history that you were mentioning with this vignette earlier, and I think that it's something that everyone can grab onto and actually have a connection with.
This is actually one of our first ceramic collections that we introduced to Lunada Bay Tile. And Carl, the founder, has a lot of deep roots in Japan. And he had a lot of connections with a lot of these factories and artisans. And basically we were ready to expand the collection into something new. But we didn't want just ceramic tile. We actually wanted to find some of the best glazes out there, some of the most interesting techniques, again, taking some of that soulful art, ancient art. Some of these glazing techniques are 2,000 years old. This is what they employed in Rakut glazing type of pottery. And we brought a smaller collection at the beginning. We didn't know how it's going to be perceived, but it was perceived with open arms. So this is all an addition for that existing collection. It's still the same name, but it still employs the same technique, the same glazing technique, the same artistry. Truly a storyteller product. This is a product that you don't even have to speak about it. It tells you a story by itself.
It's breathtaking, and I think, to the layperson who doesn't really understand the manufacturing process of tile and how it gets to this stage, the glazing really is a huge component in making this tile the way it looks now and so beautiful, and it almost gives it like a 3D, like you can reach inside of it. It's just a layered look to it, right?
You stole this. Actually, I'm going to use that in my marketing.
You can have it. You can have it.
Because seriously, when you look even at a flat piece that is not dimensional, there's layers. There's actually, you see the layers of the glaze that your eye actually automatically is drawn through that tile, almost infinity. Which is actually something very special about what you see here today.
I love it when a piece speaks to you, and then it's like a piece of art, like we were saying, and sometimes you don't even know why that piece is speaking to you, but it doesn't matter really, as long as it's talking to you, right?
I'm going to tell you something. One of the things that when we started doing what we do here, our approach actually was, how is art perceived in its industry? And art is only bought or reacted to when the audience actually emotionally connects. You connect differently than I do, and each one creates a story. And honestly, that was our vision in the whole entire booth, is we want to create a story, that emotional story that connects to each one differently, possibly.
Sure.
But we wanted to make that connection that was more important for us than anything else.
And
that's actually the why you see this. I mean, the details that you see on this, I mean, even on that flat hex, the texture is actually variant. There's several textures that go, and that's a part of that art.
They really feel like they were made specifically for that client. They really feel each one is individually unique. And
there's a client that's going to love this more than they love anything else.
Again, I'll take one of each.
Yeah, there you go. It's all yours.
Now, color. We've seen a lot of color here at Coverings 19, and you guys have a beautiful color display here, and we were just talking about the rich, vivid colors that you have on the wall, but tell me about these. I think these are really what's going to draw people in if they love color.
Something. I'm a color person. I love color. It's something that I embrace. But we were talking about art a minute ago, and we're talking about the importance of art and depth. And when you're adding art, you have to add that sort of color. So this is another Japanese collection that we just introduced. And the goal of this collection really to bring a little level sophisticated color palette. If you look at these colors, they're really also dimensional.
Absolutely.
These glazes are dimensional. We employ a really difficult and intense process of the firing and the glazing technique that give it that luster, that give it that shine, that give it that third dimensional color. And you see that in each of these panels there, in each of these collections. And honestly, people react to color. Today, people are embracing color more than they have in the past.
Agreed.
They're really embracing it in their life, personally, aesthetically, and they're understanding how to use it properly. So this is for the people that love color.
This will get them in that direction. Are there any special installation techniques that you have to do with any of this tile in particular?
Actually, we make this so easy for people, I can't
God
even tell
bless you. Okay,
like,
good.
all the blends that you see over here, they come pre-mixed for you. You don't even have to
say it
mix.
again. Pre-mix.
Pre-mixed for you.
Okay.
Exactly. So this comes like this.
Okay.
This comes actually like
really?
This comes not sheeted, but it comes loose, but the mix is already done for you in the box.
Oh my gosh.
So all you have to do is just follow a specific pattern and you're done.
Oh, my installer is smiling already.
There you go. So we try to make it easy, but we also try to encourage people all the time to, like, you know what, be creative with a collection like this, because you have the option to do the solids.
Well, I was just saying yesterday that in the past, before you guys pre-made, pre-laid out the pattern.
Yes.
We had to sit down with the tile installer and go through tile by tile by tile. You know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
And we've all had that pain. So
I had time where I had to lay it on the floor before people actually have to put it on the wall.
like last week for me with
There
one
you
particular
go. There
one.
you
So
go. Exactly
until I
that.
found you guys.
Well, there you go. We try to listen. We want our art to be on the wall and be representative of who we are. So we try to make it as easy as possible for everybody that's actually working with this style, from the installer, from the spec person, from the designer. So actually, the flow of this guarantees this installation at the end.
Oh, music
So we
to
try
my
to do
ears.
that from the beginning, but also because all these colors are available as individual colors.
Yes.
We encourage you to create your own mix.
Okay.
Tell us what you want.
Oh,
tell us
okay.
the percentages you want. Today, customization is big, and people like some personal touch.
They do.
You know, if you want another fifth color or fourth color in here, you can add it. But if you want it easy, this is how to go.
It sounds like
If you
perfect
want it easy
situation
and
to me.
done, this is how you
Oh
go.
my gosh, I love it. So on
So,
the other side of the
we're gonna-
showroom,
let's go
let's
over
journey
there.
over there,
Yeah.
because I know you're excited about this collection too, because it's Tommy Bahama, right?
It's
And
our
that's the
Tommy
newest
Bahama
one.
Cup
So we'll
of
go this
collection.
way.
It's our second collection, but I'm really excited about it because one of the things that we did with Tommy Bahama, we didn't just want to take the brand name. And that's, I think, a failure if you go with that approach.
Agreed.
We really wanted to embody the soul of the brand, because to have a proper collaboration with a huge brand
Mm-hmm.
like ours, you really have to understand their soul, their consumer, their identity. And we spent a lot of time in their headquarters with their designers.
Okay.
We had a collection launch 2 years ago. It was the glass collection you see here.
Okay.
And we were ready for the next collection, which is the cement concrete collection Kappa you see.
Love that.
In the 6x12s there with the patterns around there. And we wanted something to complement that, but we were with their designers and just kind of brainstorming. And we went to their archives and we saw some of the most beautiful vintage fabrics that they
Oh.
worked with. And we were like, well, we could take this, and now we're taking, and they were like, well, but this is a very delicate textile. I'm like, yeah, but I think delicate on hard. There's something special about that.
Yeah.
Taking concrete cement tile,
Yeah.
which is usually, you think about it hard, not cool, not warm. I mean,
Right.
aesthetically, it's modern, it's beautiful, but that's the look it
Yeah,
gives. But we
great
wanted
idea.
to give it sort of the natural, organic softness using that very hard medium. Again, unexpected, surprising mixes.
I
from
love
concept-
juxtaposition of things,
Yeah.
you know, and
I
you
mean,
guys have done it.
I think people who, if you want a trend to be embraced, you have to add some sort of a surprise element.
Right.
And that surprise element is what connects. That's the wow moment for the consumer, for the audience. When they see that surprise moment, they get it. They
Yes.
understand it. One of my beyond amazing patterns, this delicate linen texture. You know, this is for me a linen woven texture done in concrete.
Wow.
It blows my mind.
Well,
just
it
because
looks
of that.
delicate, but it's really actually
it's
not, right?
concrete.
To your point.
So this is kind of like, they're excited, we're excited, our audience so far have seen it, love it. They don't, at the minute, like, this is concrete. I'm like, yeah. They thought we took fabric and we pressed it in some tile. I'm like,
Yes.
nope, it's made out of concrete.
Oh
solid
my
concrete.
goodness! What a great collaboration with you
Yeah.
guys there. So, how big was color in choosing this design and this collection? Was that a big part of it? I see a lot of the muted blues and the pale blues and the creams and the taupes. So,
I
how
mean,
big was that?
One of the things in the collaboration like this, you still have to embody the soul of the identity of
Mm-hmm.
the company. And a lot of their soul is beach, resort, and that's what Tommy Bahama is, even though they're going into a newer, more optimistic direction
Mm-hmm.
as far as a global approach. We wanted to embody that with the first class collection, where we offer colors, and actually each collection is named after a destination.
Is that right?
Yeah, each color.
What's
is
your
named-
favorite destination?
Cappadocia.
Okay.
Which is in Turkey, and this is actually the blend.
Okay.
Which is
Yeah.
basically
See, I knew you would know.
Yeah. So we kind of like these locations, we found them, and we kind of went and figured out the different colors that these locations embody and the emotional feeling that you get out of those environments, and we created colors based on that feeling.
Gosh, you guys have a story behind every tile in this
I'm
showroom.
gonna
It's
tell you
phenomenal.
something. Story. Okay, as human beings, we're storytellers.
Yes.
So from ancient,
Whether we realize it or not.
We're not.
Yeah.
When we were cavemen,
Yeah.
we etched in the wall. We
Right.
were storytellers
Right.
from day one. And honestly, our life has to tell a story. Our work has to tell a story.
Yeah.
Our passion has to tell a story.
Yes.
And if you don't have the story, people don't connect.
Yes.
And people see through that. And that's important to us.
Well, I connected the minute I walked in
Thank
with the
you.
showroom.
I saw your eyes again.
Yes. And now you've enlightened me even more. So you guys come by the Lunada Bay Tile showroom here at Coverings 19. Faraz will be here as
I'll be
well.
here.
Yeah,
I'll be
your
here.
time is limited. Come on by Coverings 19 and then stay tuned with me. We're going to head on over and check out some more great finds here at Coverings 19.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching this live stream. Stay tuned for next episodes. Don't forget to share and like our page. Big thanks to our sponsors. Check out our website for sponsorship opportunities.